turn the can the right way. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's faster. Is that fast?
Yeah.
That is so fast. Guys, welcome back to the channel. MR2 day? No, Evo 9 MR day. Let's back out the 2ZZ turbo MR2 Spider, back it out, grab that Evo 9 MR, bring it back into the garage and make some more horsepower. Let's go. Since my last video, I've put about 100 miles on the Evo and I've gotten an alignment since we did the wheel spacers and the coilovers. And the alignment is really spot on. So going pretty fast, the car feels very planted, very settled, very good. Again, I did want to say that I raised the car a little bit. It used to just be like sitting on this on my finger, and now it's about 1 finger gap. It used to be like almost just sitting on that because I did the wheel spacer, so it was rubbing. So if you are going to do the 20 millimeters with the coilovers, if anyone says anything, you are going to have to raise it a little bit. It won't be fully tucked, but it does look good. Way more aggressive. I think the front end is where it really came together. I like it where the wheel kind of just barely hangs off the side right there. So it feels way more aggressive, you know. My MR2 does this. Look at this real quick here. The wheel, do you see that? That's like a race car thing. It looks so good right there. That is 10 out of 10 fitment right there. I actually have new tires for this that we're gonna put on. The FRS is over there. I do wanna get a new car here soon. We probably will be adding one. We're gonna put these bad boys on here. These are the nicest tires like I've ever bought. These are R888s. I have R888s on that car, but they're the old version from 2006, so we shouldn't be driving those around. So I got a new set of these and I can't wait to put these on. That being said, you came for this video to see how to install the MISHIMOTO intercooler. Look at this. Ooh. This is so expensive. This was just shy of $700. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the thumbnail, but oh geez, that is so expensive. I really wanted an intercooler that was black, because my charge pipes are black. So, and I already painted the OEM intercooler black. The reason I bought this and sacrificed somewhat for the money and paid more money on that is because I want all the theme to be black and red. I don't want an ETS one that's, you know, I just want a clean aesthetic look, and I think that this will give me almost what we already have, but just with the MISHIMOTO performance. And yes, it does add about 12 horsepower. I'm excited. We are gonna put this on, then I'm gonna need an electronic boost controller and a couple other things, and we'll bring the car back down to English and see how much power they can get and have them kind of just do a once over and make sure everything's up to snuff. I think the car's in great condition. 98,000 miles on it, just shy of 100,000. We're probably gonna get 100,000 miles on it. Will I sell this car? I don't think so. I think that this car will be a $50,000 car probably within 15 years. So I'm just gonna hold on to it. Plus, it's so sick. It's so good. And it is almost in show quality condition, almost. Just needs a couple more, it needs a wax. And then it also needs a couple more ground effects, like the carbon fiber down here, maybe a carbon fiber skirt here. And then the interior also needs love. I need black, this needs to be black. I need to fix the seat. The Recaro is good, but that right there, I think I'm gonna learn how to, you can paint the cloth. So this looks good up here, but that doesn't look good. So I'm gonna work on that too. That being said, let's put the car up on jack stands, remove the front bumper, remove the old intercooler, and put this new one on, go for some new boost noise, and see if it does feel like it's faster. In the box, you get the intercooler, serial numbered. I believe it's 3.5 inch here. Right here, it has a really nice welded, and then this is an awesome bracket. It also has a mounting bracket here and down there. It does come, you know, covered in case of dirt or debris gets into the system. So that's in there. It was nicely packaged, and then that's it. So it's literally just the intercooler. There are no couplers. I did want to say real quick here, let's hop open the hood. I purchased an engine charge pipe system. Here, look. So you get the hard line here, hard intake with filter. Then you get the lower driver's side, and then you get the lower right here, passenger side. If I were to do it again, they do make a MISHIMOTO full setup. I believe that this is about the same price for this intercooler, and then with the MISHIMOTO, I think you get everything. I'm not sure. This, I think this and this together was just shy of $1,000. So brand new parts. I believe that this is like, I got this on deal. I think it was like the engine whole setup. I think it was like, I don't know, I want to say like $450. No, maybe even less, like 384, maybe 450. And then this is like 680. So it's $1,000, it's $1,100. I think the MISHIMOTO, you get all of it. I'm not sure, but I think you get all the charge pipes and the intercooler. And I think it's $1,100 or $1,150. If that one doesn't come with the intake, you might want to go with this one with the engine, but the engine does come with a lot. The only thing is I do like it when it's all the same theme. On my Evo 10, I did like 90% of the whole car was Megan parts, Megan exhaust, Megan suspension, Megan. This car has a lot of just good JDM stuff. MISHIMOTO, engine. This car does have Megan downpipe and Megan high flow catalyst, and it has the Megan exhaust. So I did go with Megan again. That just being said, I do like it when they're all kind of cohesive, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's lift the car up and pull that front bumper off, and this is gonna be super easy. You do not have to lift up the car, but I definitely recommend putting the car on jack stands. It makes your life easier. Much 4 bolts, it's off, the bumper. Beautiful headlights, I love these headlights. What we're gonna do now is take off, someone told me, and they're right, the brace. Not the crash bar, but the brace bar. We're gonna take off that front brace bar. A couple things. This right here is OEM, and I don't really like it. I mean, I had this same weird cushiony, what are they called? Couplers on my 10, and neither of these kits come with this coupler. And it's like a up, kind of a weird up. I am going to reuse the OEM ones, but if anyone has a link where you can get nice aesthetic black ones, I'll come back down here and replace them because I'd like to do that. Obviously, there's going to be, I think, a 10 millimeter here. Is that a 10 or a 12? Let's check it out. Here's a 10, so there's a 12, I think a 12, and a 12. And that will mount it up. Same thing down here, and there. Let's use the 10 millimeter, or this might be an 8, and get uncouple it from both sides. Huge difference. Okay, one, this thing don't weigh nothing. The OEM one, oh my gosh, I would be surprised if that weighed 5 pounds, to be honest. This one probably weighs 20 pounds. That's probably 400% the weight, no doubt. That's MISHIMOTO one's super heavy, just to be aware of that. To get the little clamps off here, what I did was 12 millimeter, 12 millimeter, 12 millimeter. Unhook that one by wiggling it, and then just turn the intercooler until this one popped off. It does, with those OEM clamps, it was kind of a little bit of a fight to wiggle them off. We are ready to install the new one. A couple things. This one has this little O. I think this thing will come off right here and maybe fit. It's probably a Redbird grommet, and then same thing right there. So you're gonna probably wanna pull all of those off, slide them onto the MISHIMOTO. There is a little M right there in that corner, that's kind of cool, and then the serial number with the badge, it's pretty cool. Wiggle those off, those little grommets, and then put the 12s and put it back on. It should be an easy kind of bolt-on fit. That is pretty big. It is a tight fit, and it's definitely up against the fan. Like, it's pushed up against here, literally it's touching it. It does mount well, but the lower 2 brackets, so again, 12 up here, these 2 right here, this 12 right here inside of there is such a tight fit that you have to use an open-ended 12 millimeter and tighten it that way, which I didn't like, but it's not going anywhere. It's on there, it's stuck. It looks good. That's really nice. It does look good. It weighs a ton and it's expensive, so be aware of that, but it definitely is a big upgrade. Also, the reason we're here is purely for power. I mean, that one was just beat up over there and little. This doesn't weigh, the OEM one, I mean, I bet this weighs 5 pounds. 3 or 4 pounds, just nothing. It's crazy how thin that is. This one is so much beefier. I know it will allow no more restriction. The most restricted part of the car now is gonna be the turbo outlet down there, because I think it's like 2.5, so it is a smaller, and then it goes into here, all the way up into here, back into the car. It's a long, I mean, it's a long travel. This turbo does a long travel in these Evos. It does look pretty centered to me. I did start with this one, the 12 up here, centered it, tighten the 12 here, tighten the 12 here, again with the open-ended crescent wrench on 12mm, and then we re-put in these 8mm clamps. You guys see those? We are able now to get the aftermarket brace bar. We'll put that back on. Then we'll grab the bumper and put it back on, lower the car, go for a drive. Huge intercooler. Update, as I'm mounting that brace, it's a very affordable brace. I think it's less than $100. I'm putting these 12 here and 12 here and a 10 here. It's not wanting to fit with the intercooler. And so what I did was remove this 12 up here, and I'm not sure if this has been pushed or something like that, or I don't know why it's like that. It's pretty straight if you ask me. I don't know why, but I feel like this needs to come out a little bit. So what I did was remove this because the intercooler sat so far back on the back side of this that I couldn't get this brace on. It was like leaning the intercooler forward towards us. So what I did was remove the 12 up here. I had a little bit of play, and then I set the brace on, and I did 12 on this side right here, 12, and then I went all the way around. Now what's holding the intercooler up here is not this bracket right here, but the braces. So that's kind of weird. Let's look real quick here on the actual size of this intercooler. The core size is 22 inches in height, and then, 11 inches in height, 22 inches in length, and then 3.5. This is a 3.5, so not a 4, but a 3.5, and it's huge. This, for some reason, I've seen someone else do this, and their brace bar fit, so I'm not sure if it's just my brace bar or what the deal is with that. I have no idea why that was the case, but that is the case. And this is a good looking fit, but I'm just wanted to inform you guys that my brace bar, I don't know why mine wouldn't, but this one was a tight fit, and so we ended up removing that top 12mm, and we're just gonna roll it like this, and this looks good. Okay, front bumper is on very aggressive. I mean, it kind of looks exactly the same. It's clean, it's aesthetic, it's perfect. It looks so good. This looks like a super fast car. Funny things, those clamps, I should probably get black clamps because you guys can see those in the little inlets. That was actually to cool those charge pipes. I should probably get black ones because you can actually see the chrome in there. Let's put the hood down, lower the car, start it, and go for a drive. A couple more things before we go. MR badge, look at that. We are gonna put that, I think, in the bottom right. It does have 3 adhesive on the back, 3M adhesive, and we're just gonna put it on the grill. I think down right there. We'll heat it up real quick. Then I do have to also install, real quick before we run off, some reverse lights. I got called out because mine aren't working. Yep, I gotta put those on. So let's do those real quick. Our nice little touch, a little MR right there. I think that looks good. That's nice. It needs that. It needed that, just that little one badge. Not much. You know, I rocked without the 3 diamond badge, without the Mitsubishi for a while, and people said it's kind of a weird look. I agree. So I went and painted it black and reinstalled it. I think this is a very aesthetic look, especially with that new intercooler. Roll around here. We got to look and check out. So I do have an MR badge here too. So front and back. Nice, simple, aesthetic. Evolution MR. No Lancer, just Evolution MR is what I went with. Right there, that looks good. Let's put those reverse lights on. Unfortunately, we're gonna go for the drive. I mean, fortunately, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get the reverse lights. I did a little bit more research. It seems to be that in the transmission, there's a sensor. It seems to be pretty affordable. I actually pulled it out. It's underneath the battery. I just did that. I can't find a fuse. I don't know if there's any fuses that are on the reverse lights. Anyways, we'll put the new LEDs in there that don't work, and I'll order that new sensor, and we'll install that new sensor. I'm not going to do a video for it, but we'll put a new one in there, and then I can have reverse lights. Again, I guess they wear out. Man, I'm dirty. Guys, I'm wrong. The reverse lights work, so the bulbs wear out. Look, let's turn this one off, and we'll close the door. This will go off. All right, ready? You can see it. Oh my gosh. Weird. I did actually clean that sensor too, so it could have been that. I did honestly open up the whatever transmission this is, and I did clean that as well. Okay guys, so horrible Seattle weather, right? You know, it's all rainy. And then we have the new MISHIMOTO 8 to 10 horsepower, I don't know, maybe 12 gain. So we'll see if it goes faster. So we'll go fast. Oh yeah, it definitely feels faster. Oh yeah, it feels good. That was good. I like that. It feels like the car can breathe more. All right, we'll do a little bit of a pull. Here we go. Turn the can the right way. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's faster. Is that fast? Yeah. That is so fast. That's it for the MISHIMOTO install. Absolutely recommend. It is fast. My car's fast now. It's a ripper. I accidentally launched it a little too high. I don't know, I can smell, I burned a little bit of clutch. But I got a ACT good clutch, so it should hold. But I launched it a little too high. I could smell it. That being said, it is so fast. This car is much faster than my Evo 10. Much faster. Again, 300 or 400 horsepower on these older Evos to me is just, they're absolute, well to anyone, they're absolute rippers. They're easily like 4 seconds 0 to 60, 3.8, 3.9, 0 to 60. Really fast, amazing. Again, stock they were like 4.4 0 to 60, so just these little add-ons, because you know they're 250 240 wheel horsepower, and then you get them up to 300 400 wheel horsepower. They are amazing. So I can only imagine like a 700 horsepower wheel horsepower Evo. It's unbelievable. Again, I have the 6-speed Evo MR transmission, so I don't want to go crazy. I don't want 500 horsepower. I don't want to break it, but this is an awesome product. Definitely recommend. Really happy. I think it's a 10 out of 10. So make sure to like, subscribe, swing by MISHIMOTO.com. Hope you guys enjoyed this install. See you in the next video.